back. And so, top on the brief this morning, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, has secured an agreement with Dangote Refinery to lift products directly. Speaking after a meeting of the National Working Committee of the association in Abuja, IPMAN National President Abubakar Garima says the partnership will ensure steady and affordable supply of PMS products nationwide. He urged IPMAN members to support Dangote Refinery and also expressed confidence that negotiations with Dangote would yield lower rates. And President Bola Tinubu has called for an end to the Israeli aggression in Gaza, warning that the conflict in Palestine has persisted for far too long, inflicting immeasurable suffering. Addressing the extraordinary Arab-Islamic Summit in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, convened to address the current situation in the Middle East, President Tinubu expressed deep concern on the humanitarian conditions in Gaza and affirmed Nigeria's support for a two-state solution where both Israeli and Palestinians can coexist in security and dignity.
No security concern should come at the expense of many innocent lives. In a rule-based international order, states have the right of self-defense. But self-defense must take opportunity, proportionality into account in line with global legal, diplomatic, and moral framework. An entire civilian population in their dreams and futures cannot be dismissed as collateral. We need to find a new pathway to peace without delay. Nigeria has always championed the cause of peace and cooperation among nations. Our own experiences, domestically and regionally, have taught us that identity politics are no substitute for respecting the nuances of diversity. I call upon all of us to come together in solidarity, to stand firm in our resolve, and to work towards peaceful coexistence, free from fear and violence. Together we can turn the vision of a two-state solution into reality. I say until then, we cannot relent.
A former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mr. Yakubu Dogara, is of the view that any system that will make the people fear those in power instead of the other way around will never work for the country. Mr. Dogara was speaking at a national dialogue on parliamentary system of government. This position was shared by a number of stakeholders at the event, who also believe that the presidential system of government has not worked for Nigeria.
Any system that we will build that will not make the people in power fear the people, but the people instead will be afraid of those in power, is an imperial democracy. It will never work. It will never produce any result.
Now, the federal government is asking security agencies to think of new ways of combating insurgents and other emerging security threats bedeviling the nation. Addressing participants at the 2024 annual conference organized by the Defense Intelligence Agency, the Minister of Defense, Mr. Mohammed Abubakar, commended the military and other security agencies. However, he highlights the need to explore the role of technology in tackling the nation's security challenges and reiterates the federal government's commitment to supporting security agencies.
While we have made significant strides, I must also acknowledge that the journey is far from complete. However, we should take pride in the progress we have made and continue to seek out new, innovative approaches to ensure that we ultimately prevail against those who seek to destabilize our nation.
Away from security now, an analysis of data from the public debt report released by the Debt Management Office confirms that the total debt of the 36 states in Nigeria rose to 11.47 trillion naira as at June the 30th, 2024, despite allocations by the Federal Accounts Allocation Committee (FAC) and their respective internally generated revenue (IGR). External debt for the states and the Federal Capital Territory also climbed from $4.61 billion to $4.89 billion within the period under review. And in Naira terms, the debts increased by 73.46% from 4.15 trillion Naira to 7.2 trillion Naira following the devaluation of the Naira from 889.31 to the dollar in December 2023 to 1,470.19 Naira to the dollar by June 2024. And on the foreign scene, the Philippines government has ordered the evacuation of 2,500 villages in the wake of the fourth major storm that hit the country. According to the AFP, thousands of people sought shelter, ports were shut down, and landslides blocked mountain roads in the Philippines on Monday as the disaster-weary nation was struck by a fourth cyclone in less than a month. Typhoon Toraji hit near Dilasag town, about 220 kilometers northeast of the capital. And on the foreign scene, Premier League referee David Coote was suspended after a video was posted on social media appearing to show him making derogatory remarks about former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp. Refereeing body Professional Game Match Officials Limited said in a statement that he would be suspended with immediate effect pending a full investigation. The body declined making any further comment on the issue until the process is complete. And that sums it up now on Top Stories this morning.